So people always ask me, what do you use cannabis for then? And I say I've got bad back, and they're like, oh, all right then. No, but the thing is, let's go back a few years, right? When I was 21, I used to make and fit staircases, wooden ones. I was there one day, fitting a staircase, slipped down the stairs, staircase on top of me, boom, disc in my spine, slipped, all right? We all heard about the slip disc. I'll tell you what, man, it's the most painful thing. It was, don't get me wrong, I ain't talking about like pregnancy, you know what I mean? But what I had been through, it was so painful. After that happened, I went to the chiropractor, had about 10, maybe 15 sessions, cost a good few £100, nearly £1,000 probably. Didn't do nothing. But the thing is, right, back then, I used to smoke a joint on the way home from the chiropractor because it was a good 15, 20-minute walk. And I thought the walk would be good for me, you know, because my back and that. So I smoked a joint on the way home and I feel so good. Like I've been to the chiropractor, yeah, got a joint, I'm feeling good. Next day, back felt the same. But then I'd have another joint. And I'd realise, like, damn, I can move more. I can do more. So I'm thinking, yeah, like, is it me? Is it, back then as well, it weren't a lot of like, oh, cannabis does this, cannabis does that. And it wasn't like that back then, like, especially in the UK. So I was like, yeah, so I knew from then onwards that cannabis was helping my pain. I didn't tell everyone, but everyone knew that I smoked weed because, like I say, vaping wasn't a thing back then. It was just smoking. So everyone knew that I was smoking weed, but they didn't know that I was doing it for my back pain. Because if I said, oh, I've got back pain, I sound like a hippie or something to these people. But now, let's fast forward to 2022. I've had MRIs done on my back. The doctors have dosed me up with cocodamols, naproxen, diazepam. Now you think what them things do? Cocodamols takes away your pain. Naproxen, muscle relaxant. Diazepam helps you sleep and relax. What does cannabis do? It does all them three things and more. So not only does it help me with my back pain, it also helps me mentally. Like, I've got to tell you, now, we're fast forward to 2022, I'm a full-time carer for my wife. And I've got 2 kids as well. One's 14, nearly 15, and the other one's 11, nearly 12. So I've got to care for my wife. She's got lupus, arthritis, endometriosis, osteopenia, Crohn's. Sorry, she's got quite a few things. Like, so she's not a well person at the moment. So I care for her day and night, all the time. That's what I do. I care for her and look after my children, and I've got 2 dogs. You know, so my day with a bad back, and I've got to get her in and out of the bath, it hurts. So when I consume my cannabis, not only does it help me with my back pain, it helps me get up and not feel like everything's a chore. Because then all that stuff that I was on, it weren't helping me. I wasn't reacting to that stuff the way the doctors wanted me to. It wasn't helping me at all. But now, things ain't a chore. I can consume my cannabis, bang, I'm good to go for the day, you know, mentally, physically, feeling good. So that's basically my story. That's why I consume cannabis daily. Without fail, daily. Because I've got a lot of stuff to do and I've got to make sure that I'm able to do it. And if I'm out of my face on codeine, because what it did to me, it used to send me to a different planet. Not everyone's the same. Everyone reacts differently to cannabis too. So there are different cultivars, different strains for you. I know what works for me, so I know I can crack on. But some people, cocodamols work for them. It doesn't send them. My eyes used to roll back in my head. You'd give me all you take the cocodamol, diazepam, and the naproxen. I was gone, mate. Now I've got to try and figure out how to be a dad, a pet owner, and a very good husband and carer. You see, so it's very difficult for me, like in that sense. So I just thought, no, I am knocking all that on the head, and I know cannabis helps me, and now it's legal. I don't have any anxiety no more. Because you know when people are consuming cannabis and they're like, oh, I get really anxious. Yes, it is the strain or cultivar. Well, that's one of the issues. But the other issue is because it's an illegal substance for you if you are consuming it without a medicinal card, a medicinal pot. It's illegal. I'm not, or unlawful, I should say. I'm not doing anything unlawful anymore because I get mine prescribed. So I don't have the anxiety that the old Bill are going to be knocking at my door saying, let me come and search your house. No, you can't, actually. I consume cannabis medicinally. That I'm doing nothing wrong here. I don't consume it around my children. I consume it in a safe space outside. Thank you very much. Goodbye, sir. because there's nothing they can do now, because I haven't done anything illegal. Why should you get penalised for something that's not illegal? So, at the end of the day, my life has gotten a lot better since medical cannabis has been legalised and I'm able to get my prescription there. There you go, that's why I'm making these videos, because I feel good about myself. I get my chores done. Now I've got time to make a video for you guys to listen and maybe be inspired. I don't know. I mean, you know, my clinic, by the way, they're awesome. It's Cantourage. Other people got their clinics and they stick with them. That's them, that's you. I'm talking about my experience. My experience with Cantourage has been amazing. Like, I can ring them up and say, well, any question that I have, and they'll be willing to answer. And they answer within, none of that 5 minutes waiting on a call line. They answer like that. I've never waited on a phone longer than a minute for ringing. Like, bang. Very happy with them so far. I've not had a problem with them. Thank you for watching. If you've watched this long, I don't know, I have rambled on a bit. Like, subscribe, push the little notification bell, little thing and that. Try and share the video. Let people know, like, I use it for degenerative discs in my spine. I get pain, that's it, and I use it for that. Some people use it for other things, but just look it up. Look it up. Anyway, no one said it today, I'll say it. I love you, and thank you for watching. Peace out.